Just before we get into this video, I just want to say that I tried to film this video many times, but a lot of them just didn't make sense, and a lot of them were emotional, and I landed on this one that you're about to see being the best of the bunch. Obviously, it's a very hard topic to talk about. The reason why I'm making this video is because a few days after losing my brother, I actually typed on YouTube how to deal with grief losing a brother, because I wanted to know other people's thoughts and feelings. I was very unsure whether to upload this video or not, but because of that, it then made me think, oh, well, maybe I should, because there could be people out there, and there's gonna be people out there who are gonna experience this one point in their life, and this might help them. It was good for me to talk to a camera about it. So even though it's not the nicest topic to talk about, and it isn't the best structured video, and the final point of why I wanted to upload this video is because one thing I remember my brother saying to me, and it was just about how I always want to help people through any means that I can do. That's what he loved about me, that I just wanted to help. So yeah, sit back and listen, and I hope this helps. Over a month ago, I lost my brother. He was the middle brother in our family of 7 of us. I have 2 older brothers and 1 older sister. I did have 3 older brothers, which stuff like that is what gets to me when I said had, and you know, I don't really know how I'm going to do this video. I want to try and make it an advice video, but also just sort of a ramble video, because some people might just use this to listen to. I never experienced grief in my life until this happened. I lost my grandparents, but I was very young. This was the first proper loss. And if any of you have experienced grief out there, then hopefully this video is for you. You may be able to relate to me. I may be able to say something that might help, but obviously everyone deals with grief in different ways, which is definitely something I realised. It depends on how close you were to the person, what relation they are. I lost a sibling, my mum lost a child. It's all different. I don't want to go into much detail because I am going to try not to cry in this video, and just I don't want to go into detail, to be honest. If you're comfortable enough with putting in the comments how you dealt with grief that's near you, I would be very grateful for that. So I'm just going to tell you in this video how I dealt with losing my brother. My 2 things that I would describe how I handled my grief was anger and distraction. I genuinely feel like it just didn't sink in, and it still hasn't sunk in now a month later, and I think that's why I don't have necessarily an emotional thing. I feel like my brain just doesn't allow it to be real and doesn't really process it. I can't fathom, I just don't understand how we can't be here. How does all that just then go? And because I wasn't emotional, but I was surrounded by emotional people, I was getting angry at them being emotional because they had a different reaction to me. And I was trying to distract myself by being busy, playing my games, and then someone would remind me, and then I would get angry at them for reminding me, because it would be like whiplash, because it generally didn't feel like it was real. The only times I really cried was from other people making me cry. Obviously I had a few tears like on my own before going to bed and stuff like that, but never really like huge. It was like speaking to people about it, it was seeing my other family members' reaction. When they cried, I cried. And the other day, and this is like a month afterwards, I fully sat on this bed, stared at the sky, and had my first proper cry for a good 20 minutes because I chose to cry for the first time in about a month. I decided it was going to be my thoughts, my feelings that were going to make me cry when I was thinking about it, not someone else reminding me first or someone else setting me off. This was because I wanted to think about it and all that kind of stuff. And that was really, really sad, but that was really what I needed. I'm not saying I was an emotionist, like, you know, nothing like that, because there was things that hit me. Like, it was more of the like human things. For example, I was loading up Disney Plus and his account came up, and it's just stuff like that. Or I go on his WhatsApp and I've got a voice message from him. Like, how does that just go to nothing? How can that be a fully fledged human walking around and talking, and it just, that's the sort of stuff that gets me. It's more of the actual that's it kind of thing that gets me every time. I feel like I think of death so much differently to other people, and my brain might be blocking it out, but like life, but I just think of it like, how can that just go? I kind of just want to know if anyone else has ever lost someone close to them and whether they had this same response. I don't know if my brain is trying to protect me. I genuinely just don't think it will ever sink in or make sense to me. How could that possibly make any sense? I said I wasn't going to cry in this video. No, I'll take 1 second. This is not meant to be a sad video. This is meant to be like, it's gonna happen to everyone. You watching it, it's gonna happen. Everyone's gonna deal with grief. Everyone at some point is gonna die. What the hell? That's my take from it. Some people get shorter amount of time, some people get longer amount of time, and it's just really just makes it real and just A lot of the time I'm speechless, a lot of the time I'm confused, a lot of the time I am angry. And through this, not only did I just, you know, lose someone, everybody in my family lost someone, and that was definitely so much harder. I had to look after my mum, my other siblings, and I think actually I did quite well. I know it's not an achievement or a reward or anything like that, it's not a competition. I'm a highly emotional person when it comes to many things. Some things that shouldn't even require emotion I get sad about. But this one, I was trying to be like strategic. No, I don't think that's the right word, but with others, like I was trying to like find a way to stop it being as bad. And I was trying to get other people to try and think how I thought to stop it being as bad, you know? Man, this is like therapy talking to this camera. In conclusion, there's no right or wrong way. Everybody experiences differently. Everyone at some point is going to experience it, and it's just a part of life. I kind of just want to go to the comments now and just know if anyone else had any of these thoughts or feelings like I did. I tried to not make it very personal or very sad. It was kind of just a rant. I don't even know what this was. I love you all so much. Stay safe. Hug your loved ones. You never know. And yeah, I love you truly, and I'm sorry for this sad video, but it's a part of life and I wanted to speak to you guys. I love you all. Goodbye.